Welcome back to Success with Steven. My name is Steven Smith. On this channel, we talk about all things financial literacy. And today we're going to be talking about Equifax credit cards that only have a hard pull from Equifax. Now, I do want to preface this by saying all of this can change depending on the region that you are in. It can also vary by your city. It can vary by your state. I do have a credit pull guide that you can download right now. It's completely free. It's on successwithstevensmith.com. So I recommend that you also download that guide. It shows you all hard pulls from over 100 plus credit unions and banks. And it also shows you not only from Equifax, but TransUnion and Experian as well. Now, again, a majority of these hard pulls will be Equifax, but there are documented occasions where they may pull from different bureaus, but preferably this will be the one. And this video came about because Equifax is one of the credit bureaus that is always least likely to be used. And as we know, even if we remove a hard inquiry, it's not recommended for personal credit cards. So Equifax, being one that rarely ever gets pulled, is one that we would like to utilize more often because we don't want to overuse TransUnion or Experian. So with that being said, again, it's going to be 6 credit cards plus a bonus card on this video. But again, if you want over 100 plus credit unions and banks to know these hard pulls, download that ultimate guide. It is on the website. I'm going to refer to that link at the end. And without further ado, let's get started. First credit cards that we're going to look at will be with PenFed Credit Union. Now, PenFed is notable for pulling Equifax for their credit cards, and that's going to include the Platinum Rewards Visa Signature Card. That's going to be the Cash Rewards Visa Signature Card, the Pathfinder Rewards Visa Signature Card, and the Gold Visa Card. Now, you can see if you pre-qualify by going onto PenFed's website. I recommend doing that. You can get a decision in as little as 20 seconds to know if you are qualified. It does let you know you need good to excellent credit in order to qualify for any one of their credit cards. They do have some secure card options if you're interested in that. And you can get credit limits, up to around $25,000 just with PenFed alone. So I do recommend that you check out these cards. It's the first place that I would go if you want to utilize Equifax for a hard pull. The next credit card on our list that pulls from Equifax will be Dover Federal Credit Union, and they use the Advantage credit card. They also have a cashback credit card that you can get. Both of these cards I've done a review on. I recommend that you watch that video if you want more in-depth information about these two cards. And with these cards, I've seen credit limits up to $10,000 or more. So just between this and PenFed, you'd already be at around $35,000. And I also show you how you can become a member of this credit union on that video. I believe it's going to be like the 4 best credit unions that you can apply for that don't require you to have affiliation to become a member. So if you want to watch that video, it's going to be in my credit union playlist. I recommend that you check that out. But these are both 2 very good options for Equifax hard pulls that give you very, very high limit. Now, the next card on our list you probably have not heard of, but it's going to be Sportsman's Guide. And Sportsman Guide is backed by Comenity Bank. They are primarily known for pulling Equifax. Now, I do want to point out there are a lot of credit cards that are backed by this bank. I'm going to go over one more on this list. That's going to be the bonus card, but a lot of them are co-branded cards. If you've heard anything about co-branded cards, they aren't always the best when it comes to rewards and offers. And sometimes the limits do not go to the highest amounts. Now, for this credit card, I believe you can get up to $10,000 and you can use this anywhere that Visa is accepted. But for this one, I'm going to go over a little bit of the details because we've never talked about this card before. So give yourself some credit. You can save up to 12.5%, including an impressive 7.5% off weapons and ammunition. And you can purchase this at Sportsman's Guide when you open and use Sportsman's Guide's Buys Rewards Club Visa credit cards. So if you are into any type of weapons, then you can look at getting this from there. I mean, you save up to 12.5%. That's an excellent amount in savings, and it can be an impressive 7.5% off of ammunition as well. And you can boost club savings when you become a club member. You get an extra 2.5% discount on every Sportsman's Guide purchase when you use your Sportsman Guide's Buyers Club Reward Visa credit card. So that is an additional option, and there's a lot of bonuses and rewards that you can get here, and there's no annual credit card fee. So that's also something to keep in mind. You can also start a 3-month club intro for just $14.99. There are a lot of additional savings here. So if this is something that you're actually into, and it's not just about weapons and ammunition, you can actually get a lot of sports gears if you're into hunting, outdoor activities, a lot of stuff like that. Some additional products that they're going to have here is for hunting, military, surplus supplies, boots and shoes, clothing, fishing, boating, camping, really any outdoor recreation. If that's something that you're into and you wanted to get some extra bonus and rewards for those activities, then this might be the card for you. I definitely recommend that you check this one out. We're looking at the Ulta Beauty Mastercard, and this is a credit card where you can get 2x points when you use your Ulta Beauty Rewards Mastercard for any credit card purchase. I do want to point out this card is backed by Bread Financial, but Bread and Comenity are actually the exact same company. So if you see Bread Financial, I believe that they rebranded. So if that's confusing, just know that it's the exact same, but they back the same credit card products. But again, it's usually co-branded with some other company. But here you have exclusive cardholder perks. That's 2x points per dollar spent at Ulta. You also get 20% off of all products and services on your first purchase when you open and use your Ulta Beauty Rewards Mastercard. There's also 500 welcome bonus points when you open and spend $500 outside of Ulta in the first 90 days of account opening. Now, if you've ever been into Ulta, I mean, I've been in there. Sometimes they have a good deal on colognes. If you're a woman and you want to get any makeup, anything like that, anything for skin, they do all of that. This is a great card that you can get if you were spending a lot of money there anyway. I believe wholeheartedly in getting additional points and rewards and getting cash back for money that I was going to spend regardless. And this is an Equifax pool. So if you needed to, use that hard pull for a personal credit card and you do spend a lot of money at Ulta Beauty, then I highly recommend that you check out this card. For those of you like me who live in Las Vegas, then you probably know about Caesars Rewards, or you've heard of Caesars Properties. This is the Caesar Rewards Visa credit card, and you can download the Bread Financial app. Again, note that's the same bank, Bread Financial or Comenity Bank. They're the exact same, so if you scroll down, you'll see it at the bottom of the screen. You want to keep that in mind, but they also do a hard pull from Equifax. Now with this credit card, you get $10,000 reward credits and 2,500 tier credits when you spend $1,000 outside of Caesars. And that's going to be outside of Caesar destinations within 90 days of account opening. So you earn $5,000 tier credits after spending $5,000 in a calendar year, and you can upgrade to platinum status with your first purchase. So that is an additional perk that you will get with this card. And there's an easy app that you can download, the Bread Financial app, and I believe it might work with the rest of these cards. I personally have not had any of their credit cards because all I have been applying for is business. But when I get to the personal side, I'll probably be looking for certain rewards that might meet my needs at the time. This is something that I might be able to actually get because I might, want to get some additional points for Caesars, and I might, use this in tandem with the Wyndham Rewards business card. So if I can find some use for it, it's definitely something that I would like. But if you're going to be in Las Vegas or, a place with Caesars Properties, I definitely recommend you getting this card. And again, it's an Equifax primary hard pull. The next card on our list is going to be USAA. Now, they have a lot of good credit cards, but like Navy Federal, you need to have some sort of military affiliation in order for you to actually join USAA. But let's talk about their credit cards. You can earn 1.5% cash back plus $200 reward bonus when you spend $1,000 in the first 90 days with the preferred cash rewards card. And there's a few different cards here. You have the Eagle Navigator, the Visa credit card, and you can get this card with 30,000 bonus points after spending $3,000 on qualifying purchases within 90 days. Now, I've heard about the limits on these credit cards. You can easily get up to $15,000 to $20,000 on these cards. I mean, besides all of the co-branded cards that we just talked about, just between Dover and PenFed in this one, that easily puts you over $50,000. And that's just for the Eagle Navigator. You also have the American Express USAA Rewards credit card. Now, this one will give you 3x points on dining, 2x points on groceries, 2x points at gas stations, and 1x points on all other purchases, as well as bonus rewards of 2,500 points after your first purchase. You also can do the Visa Signature credit card, and that's going to be 2x points on dining, 2x points on gas stations, and 1x points on other purchases. Now, this one is going to be a primary hard pull with Equifax, just like all the others. And there are a few cards here. I mean, if we keep going, there's the secured option if you want to maybe rebuild. There's the Platinum. There's the American Express secured option. Then there's the USAA Rate Advantage. I mean, this one is for 0% APR. So that's the main thing if you want to have no interest for a certain period of time. And then the preferred one, we already talked about that one. So there are so many different options that you can get here with USAA. And again, if you have military affiliation and you're a member of Navy Federal, then you should easily be able to become a member of USAA as well. The last bank on our list is going to be Citibank. Now, Citibank, they primarily pull all of their apps from Equifax. I have seen where it can be potentially Experian pools, and I have seen where it can be TransUnion. But it seems to be when you get your first credit card, they might mix it up between more than one, but the primary one is Equifax on the personal side. And here are their feature credit cards. You have the Citi Double Cash. This is a great card. You can earn 2% cash back on your purchases, and there's no cap on that. You also earn $200 cash back after you spend $1,500 on purchases within the first 6 months. They also have a very low intro APR on balance transfers for 18 months. So if you need to transfer balances from other credit cards and you want to pay that with no interest, you have a year and a half to do so. You also have the custom cash. You can earn 5% cash back on purchases, and that's going to be your top eligible spend category. So you do have to have a particular type of purchase that you're making in order to get that 5% cash back. But you also earn $200 cash back after you spend $1,500, as well as a low 0% APR for 15 months. Then there's the Citi Diamond Preferred card. Some of you may have already heard of this card. I think I may have talked about it once before, but it has a low APR of 0% for 12 months. There's no annual fee. And then there's the low intro APR for 21 months on balance transfers, and that's going to be 0% for 21 months. So that is a really, really big deal if you're trying to consolidate some debt and save some money on interest. And then there is the Citi Strata Premier card. I might do a completely separate video on this card. I've had Citibank for a very, very long time. I probably have had Citibank longer than any other account that I've had. I use it for my personal account, and I have been for probably like 7 or 8 years. I've never gotten any of their personal credit cards, so I'm going to more than likely get this card. Now, you earn 75,000 bonus points, and that's after you spend $4,000 within 3 months of account opening, and that's redeemable for $750 in gift cards or travel rewards. 10x to 3x points, where you can earn 10 points per dollar spent on hotels, cars, rentals, and attractions, but they have to be booked on the citytravel.com website. And there's also a $100 annual hotel benefit. It's once per calendar year, and you can enjoy that for a single hotel stay. Now, I would couple this with the possibly the American Express Gold or the Platinum. You also have the Chase Sapphire, a couple of other travel rewards cards that give you a nice amount of perks. It's good to have one like this. And I believe, let me just check more details. I want to see what the annual fee is on this card. And $95 for the annual fee. So that is fairly low in comparison to some of the other travel rewards cards that are available. Now, all of these cards, again, depending on where you are, it may be a different pool. I have seen primarily Equifax, but the conditions can change. Like I said, sometimes it's been Experian, sometimes it's been TransUnion. And to finally wrap this video up, I just want to take you over to the website so I can show you exactly how to download that guide so you can see the hard pools and which state that you're currently in, and you'll know what the hard pool might be if it's, let's say you're in Texas and this one pulls TransUnion over Equifax. At least you be aware of that. So right now we're on www.successwithstevensmith.com. You guys can scroll over all the way to the right, and you're going to see this right here: credit card, hard pull, master guide, ebook, over 100 plus banks and credit unions. You can click add to cart. Now it is completely free. It does ask you to add it to cart when you check out, and you will have to submit some information. You're going to complete order once that information is submitted, and then you can download this as an ebook. It'll have all of the credit cards and banks there. Well, I'm sorry, all of the banks and credit unions listed, and they'll let you know which states pull from which credit bureau for each of the credit cards. Now, I'm going to be updating this soon, and the good part is if you download it, you'll actually get another email every time I update the guide and add more information. So it's almost like a living, breathing thing where it's constantly going to give you the latest up-to-date information when it comes to these credit pools. And again, I'll be trying to update that very, very soon. So download this one as soon as you can. And now you have at least an idea of a few different Equifax options. But again, there's a lot more on this guide. I just couldn't cover them all in one video. If you guys do want a part 2, then I can do a part 2 of more Equifax credit cards. I can also do one for TransUnion, and I can also do one for Experian, but it seems like that's not really what's requested. We kind of know who pulls from TransUnion, and then we kind of know like most of them are Experian. It's kind of like, you know, they pull everyone. So if you do want a part 2 of this one, just drop in the comments below part 2, and then I'll be more than happy to make another Equifax video with more credit cards that you can possibly apply for. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Definitely, once again, download that hard pull guide. You know, that information is yours to use as you see fit. That's what I made it for. And please like this video, leave a comment. That way I know this is good information. It lets YouTube know that the algorithm should be pushing this out for more people to get this content. And if there's any of these credit cards that you've applied for and they pull from Equifax and you can confirm that, then drop that in the comments below. Again, the more information, then the better I can make this guide, the better it could be for everyone else. There's also a link to the hard pull removal video, where if you want to remove any hard inquiry that's, again, not with the personal credit card, or maybe you applied for one of these but you didn't get them, watch that video. You can remove that hard inquiry and then you can apply for something else, or you can wait till later on, or, you know, just choose a pre-qualification option. Now, if you are approved, I recommend you keep the hard inquiry. Do not remove it. Leave it there because it can affect the reporting, and you guys want to have these on-time payments reporting for these credit cards. You don't want that to affect your credit score, possibly dropping it if those on-time payments don't report. That is 35% of your score. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and you guys have a wonderful day.